and I think it may be posted on the resource page, the agent resource page. But my name is Katie. I'm the account manager here at Prospect. And I know we are at the beginning stages of our partnership with New Era and Philadelphia American. So I just wanted to kind of go over briefly some of the particulars about how to get started with an account, how to view and access your credits, how to place an order, things along that line. So if anybody hasn't had the opportunity to create an account, let me minimize this. We have created a branch off of our website strictly for the New Era credits. So prospectamerica.net/New Era. So any New Era agents are going to need to create an account on here, and you'll do so by just clicking login and sign up. The sign up process is very brief, just some very basic information, contact information, email address, and then you'll create a password, which I have already done. So I'm just going to log in. And this is what we look like here. So right when you log in, once all of your credits have been loaded, you'll be able to see them right here on the right side of the screen. It's going to say lead credit. It'll show a balance. These are obviously some fake credits for the purpose of the demonstration here, but you'll be able to view all the credits that you have available to then be able to apply to any of your orders. In order to make an order, you're just going to click on the left side of the screen where it says Health Leads. At that point, you'll have a list of all the states available. So you'll click on the specific state. We'll use Texas. At which point you'll scroll down. The very first one here is going to be a statewide lead. So if you have the entire state available, or you're able to work the entire state, or if you're going to choose multiple states, go ahead and select a statewide. If you do want specific counties, they'll obviously be listed up underneath the statewide lead in alphabetical order. There is a price difference for a focused area, so whether it be county, city, or zip code, there's an additional charge for that. Pricing for each one will be listed there on the right. We will use Anderson County. When you click a specific county, it's going to ask for 2 backups. Obviously, the broader range that we have to call upon will allow us to produce a lot more quickly and a lot more thoroughly. So we'll use Dallas County and Tarrant County as backups. And then you'll add this minimum order is 10. Obviously, you can adjust this to your liking if you'd like to order more. Add this to my cart. This will show your cart right here. You'll then go to checkout. In order to check out, it's important that we check this top checkbox, and that's just terms and conditions. Your total will be here. If you do need it rushed, so turnaround right now is about 7 to 10 business days once you place your order.
Hey, excuse me one second, Katie.
Absolutely.
I have a lot of people that are getting a lot of feedback, a lot of echoes. I'm not, but others are. Is there anything you can do to help?
Let me see. Let's see.
They've got me muted.
Let's try to mute everybody one more time. Okay, Jimmy, you'll have to, I can unmute you here. And anybody else Let me know if that helps at all.
Okay, I had one say that it helped already, that it was better.
Okay.
I'll let you know if they're still having trouble.
Okay, great. And let's see here. Okay, so we're back to the checkout screen here. So once your order is placed, again, you'll see the amount of credits you have here to the right. We want to check the terms and condition box at the top. You'll then input your payment information here. So if you have enough credits to cover your order, you'll click lead credits. Or actually, regardless if you have enough to cover completely or not. If you want to use your lead credits, you'll click this bottom box and it'll apply any and all of your credits. Same right here, apply lead credits. So I have 2,000 credits. You'll check that. So it's going to apply any credits that, if you check this box, it's going to apply any credits you have first to the total. If there's not enough credits to cover the amount, you'll then select credit card, put in credit card information. Special instructions box. Special instructions box is important for any agents to be able to communicate with me the specifics of an order. And that could be anything along the lines of if you want to limit the amount of leads you get per day. So after we start your order and we start calling on them, you'll be emailed directly from me any leads that we generate that day. So they'll be fresh every day. Now, depending on the calling area, there's a potential to generate, a decent number of leads per agent. But if there's an agent who only wants to work 2 or 3 leads at a time, then this is the part that you would just kind of leave those kind of basic instructions. Also, there only is an option for 3 counties. If you can work some additional counties, you can do so here. This is also where you'll put specific instructions about zip codes. We don't have the option to select a zip code order initially, but you'll select a county that's within those zip codes and use this box to list zip codes. Like so. And then any other particular that you'd like us to know when we're calling on it, obviously include there. So from that point, we'll continue to check out. Oh, I don't have a credit card number. So we'll use lead credits, continue to check out. And this will go over all the specifics of your order, and you will need to confirm the order one more time in order for it to go through. At that point, you'll have a thank you screen. You'll also receive a confirmation email yourself, and then I'll immediately get the order at that point. Now, that's kind of just the generic, kind of quick once over about how to place an order, how to be able to view and access each agent's credits. I'll leave an opportunity now if there's any specific questions from anybody. I don't know if it's best to unmute everybody. I believe each person can unmute themselves, and that might be a better way to do it. But if there's any questions, I'm here to help and answer it any way I can.
So this is Sean. Yep. Okay, we'll try this now. Okay, so my question is, do you need to have that minimum order of 10 leads, even if you don't have that much of a credit, and then you'd have to pay the balance to complete your order?
Correct. Our minimum order is going to be 10, regardless of credits or individual payments. So if you only have, a limited amount of credits, each agent will have to supplement their order themselves.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely.
And then Miss Katie, Mr. Jimmy Reynolds, here's my question.
Sure.
how do you generate these? What has the person that we're calling heard from you guys on the front end? How do you approach them? Have they responded to computer websites? How does that work?
We actually, there's no type of, uh, internet leads. So this is a call center. It's completely cold call. We target small businesses. I'm pulling up right now the script
Okay.
that our reps are using. So we target small businesses, and that's under 20 employees. We obviously, our first attempt is to set an individual lead for the business owner or manager. And this is a script that's particular for any of our New Era agents. Any agents that might have ordered from us before have not had this script. We created this one specifically for our New Era Philadelphia American agents. So we approach each call by obviously trying to speak to the business owner or manager. We obviously introduce ourselves and let the prospect know that we're calling on behalf of, we use Dave Collette as for this specific example, on behalf of whichever agent and Philadelphia American, New Era, or if they prefer their specific independent agency name to use, we can do that as well. We do inform them that, Dave or whichever agent is trying to provide small businesses and individuals with a free rate comparison with the hope to save them some money on health insurance. This box here is kind of just we call them hot buttons. So all of our agents have been trained about the specifics of New Era. So some of the benefits, some things that separate them from other agencies or other products. And following that is going to be kind of our qualifying questions. So these are our filters. So we'll obviously obtain the current coverage information. So provider name. We do verify that it's something that's private. It's no group coverage through their job or spouse's job, nor anything through the military, state government, or union. If they do currently have insurance, we do ask if they're subsidized. If they do express that they are subsidized in any way, a rep will ask them if they're fully subsidized or partially subsidized, or they may just flat out but whether they ask that or not, they are then going to have to ask how much they pay. If they express that they have a subsidy, we do want to verify that they're not getting a large subsidy, that there's obviously still potential for any agent to be able to provide, better coverage, something more affordable, at least something competitive or comparable. So the numbers that Dave Collette and ourselves, we kind of agreed upon was for $200, if they're paying at least $200 for a single person, and if it's a single person and plus spouse and or family, the cutoff is going to be $350. We then filter for health, and this was the health question that Dave specifically wanted to ask. So in the last 5 years, have there been any history of cancer, heart problems, insulin-dependent diabetes, or any other major medical conditions? We do know that New Era Philadelphia American has the potential to provide coverage for type 2 diabetics that are not insulin dependent, which all of our reps have been trained on as well. We'll obtain the specifics of the age for your prospect, their spouse, and any other dependents on the plan. And then again, this is the questions to verify that it's just private coverage. We'll get the demographics, so we'll not only first and last name, we'll verify their business address. We then ask them what the best time for them to be contacted by an agent would be. And on every call, we do attempt to obtain any additional contact information. So a home or a cell number and or an email address. This comment box is for our reps to provide any pertinent information that they feel necessary to you as an agent. At that point, they're going to close their call by verifying all the information they obtained, and then inform them again that in the next few days, Dave with New Era Philadelphia American will be back in touch with them with some low rates and information and to be able to answer any questions for them. And there must be explicit, clear permission for that to happen in order for the lead to be set. At that point, all of our leads do get verified. They go through quality assurance before anything is sent out. After they're verified, so at the end of the day, usually between 4 and 5 o'clock Central Time, I'll email all the leads that were generated for each specific agent directly to the email address that they created their account with.
Thank you, Katie. That's very helpful.
Absolutely. And also, I just wanted also to cover, I think I forgot before. So when it comes to the credits, we should be having them loaded any day here. We're just waiting for the specifics from the home office to load each account with the credit information. Once we do, all the FMLs, all the managers, uplines, regional managers will get a copy of the report for their agents. So they will have knowledge of how much credits each of their agents have. If any manager FMO wants to supplement their account with any additional funds, they can just get in touch with me and we can arrange the specifics of making sure that happens. Also, each of the agents will receive an email that they have credits available, how much credit they have available, and obviously that they are welcome to come place an order and use their credits. As far as the credits are concerned, the credits do have an expiration date. So once the credits are loaded, they're applicable for 60 days. When we get close to the 60-day mark, I'll reach out to any agents with credits that are soon to be expired, just to inform them of that fact, and obviously, encourage them to take advantage of the credits and the leads that we have available for those credits.
Katie?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Kent Long in Oklahoma City. How are
Hey,
you?
Kent. I'm doing excellent.
Hey, could you just mention what statistically usually happens? I have some new people involved,
Mm-hmm.
and I told them that we have a lead program, and sometimes people that haven't worked with leads before have this expectation that every time they get a lead, it's a guaranteed sale, and that's not realistic.
Right.
And I'm trying to create a realistic expectation. We're doing a new program, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming there's going to be a few bugs to work out. And so do you have any stats? Like, I have my own personal stats that I know from working with A-leads, what I could expect. But realistically, in my world, if I get 10 leads, I may be able to present to 7 people, and out of 7 people, I may see 2 to 3 sales. That's in my world. I just want people to understand that don't have an overly optimistic expectation. This is a lead generation program. It's not magic fairy dust.
Correct. And as much as I wish there was a way for me to provide leads that could, 9 out of 10 times turn into sales, yeah, you're correct. It's just not realistic. And it is a work in progress. So there is a learning curve for both Prospect America side and the agent side. And that's mostly what I'm here for too. I'm here for as well, is just to be able to, assist in the success of both sides. So I think, Kent, what you said is about average. Obviously, each individual agent is different. And to be honest, there could be, we call them batches. So there could be a batch you can get 3-4 sales out of. And there's some that, are closer to 1 or 2. But I think out of an order of 10 to that starting place of 2 sales out of an order of 10 is a pretty fair, benchmark. I think that's totally doable. And I think that's a fair expectation. And also in response to agents who may not necessarily be used to working small business leads, telemarketing leads, or more specifically, our leads. We have also created this 4-point checklist, just a guide to how to kind of optimize success with our leads. And I'll send this to any new agent too. So I send this along with the first batch of leads that I send to an agent. And just to kind of briefly go through it, we just kind of highlight our lead card. So this portion on the left is what you'll see. So each lead that you receive is going to have a card that looks like this, and it's going to have all the specific information that we obtained on the call, including any additional comments that the rep has put in there. And we highlight different portions of the lead card and kind of explain the best approach to take. So that includes the time of the call, time that the prospect requested the return call. That includes highlighting the agent's name. We use agent to represent our phone reps. So the agent circled here is the name of our telemarketer who originally placed the call. And we encourage our agents to use that as well, to make it a unified front. So as if it were a team. So Gloria Herrera, I know you spoke to Gloria Herrera within the last few days. He or she passed your information on to me. And so it just provides a little bit a better understanding and better preparation to get the most out of our leads. And we have Dave Collette also provided me and the rest of our staff here with some of the selling points, benefits of your particular product. And all of our reps have been trained on this, and they do have all this information as well. So they're more informed now than probably ever before about how to present your product, how to inform your prospect, with the hopes that obviously we can provide as much of a solid lead as possible to each of your agents. I'm going to try to unmute everybody to see if there's... I don't remember how to do it. Oh, here we go. Okay, we'll see how this works. At this point now, everybody is unmuted. So I encourage if anybody has any questions or if there's anything I didn't cover, please let me know.
I think it's great, Katie. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Okay, well, yes, my contact information is on our website. I encourage anybody and has any questions, anything that I can help with, even if it's setting up an account or placing an order, please don't hesitate to give me a call. Myself.
Katie?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, one more, just a thought.
Mm-hmm.
This type of a program is new to some of our people,
Mm-hmm.
and I just wanted to tell you that I've had experience with you and John Castro, and even before John, someone else. I've been buying B leads from you guys for years and years and years, and have had a lot of success with it. You just have to understand what it is. If in my numbers, let's say for instance that your average sale is going to produce a commission of around $1,000. Okay, I invest $200 in 10 leads. Out of those 10 leads, I make somewhere between 2 and 3 sales. So for my $200 advertising investment, I make somewhere between $2,000 and $3,000. Okay, if you can get those numbers, if you can work your system, there's going to be some growing pains and stuff. But if you work your system, that will work. And first 3 or 4 years, now my numbers were different because I used B leads, but it was basically 10 to 1 or 12 to 1 return on my investment. So that's the way you have to look at it. Is that fair, Katie?
I think that's more than fair. I think that's absolutely right.
Okay. Well, we appreciate you, and we appreciate getting the system set up, and this also is just another example of how Philadelphia American's improving and trying to solve the number one problem most salespeople have is they don't talk to enough people. So if we're talking to enough people and we have, it should work. We appreciate your time.
Certainly.
Anyone else?
Well, I think that covers it. All right, Ken, well, we'll be in touch and I will get this recording to you so you can share this with other agents.
Super. Thank you.
All right, everyone take care.